My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse, as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff, like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
ass and tell her to get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck!
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulrich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
Not again. It keeps getting worse. But I just need to find the way out. How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting...
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there. I know I'm alive. I've got a decade of memories to prove it. But somewhere, deep in a place I try never to go, I also know I'm dead. death. The one I begged Max to choose. It feels realer than my life. But how?
Max? Who the fuck are you? Max, no!
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the band?
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most goes to the back. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year, it would... I never figured out who this was. But it's nice that somebody cared. My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max. The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment. Time for your close-up. Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now. I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so horrible. The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean? Doesn't look like enough to start a fire.
Where's the damn fire department?
They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont?
But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
What the hell? Where did all this anger come from? Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this? Where did all this come from? Someone set this fire on purpose. I'm rewinding time, but this fire is too far back to stop. Damn it!
The security! There's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
Hurry, the roof is caving in!
I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time. No screams. I did it. Oh God, I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something. What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it. Oh my God. Hi, Hazel.
Max! Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do. It's so peaceful. But for how long? Moses should be waiting for me in his office. Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer? He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside. Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas' peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself. Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation. My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... it was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I tried, but I couldn't save anyone. I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. Yeah, about that whole avoid section. No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control-Z.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment.
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice.
Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst. Are you my mystery killer? A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
Get us out of here!
Moses' pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. You're not my mystery killer, but I'm sure you have plenty of crimes to your name. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. For all I know, you only use your powers to toast marshmallows. A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi. If she... Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses. Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike. You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the Time Dojo. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Yes!
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah! Ah! Oh, it just does. Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe. In the school bathroom.
Yeah. I tried so hard to save her. And the one thing I learned is that you can't save everyone.
I'm sorry about Chloe.
And now we could lose a Loretta, or a Reggie, or a you. How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Vin?
Vin and my relationship had the staying power of warm milk. A rewind had nothing to do with it. Besides, he's busy, hitching his star to President Teller's wagon and going for his graduate degree.
How's he doing? You guys still hang out?
We have coffee in the Fab sometimes. He complains about working for Owen. I complain about working for Owen. It's nice. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy, crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Actually, there's been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed.
I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough. Give yourself time to grieve, okay?
Thanks, Loretta. Now, let's get to today's lesson. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have. Reggie, any guess?
The sun. What? Oh, yeah. Eclipses.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today? Go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe. Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
You seemed lost in your book. as if the rest of the world wasn't here. I find that kind of focus exciting.
Exciting, am I? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
Well, did you capture my essence? Did my intrigue translate through the camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me. But I never got your name.
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students? I almost forgot about them.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Sophie? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both of them. I'm not advocating for Amanda is performing tonight. Last time, I had to be on the road and couldn't make it. But tonight... Barring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it. I think Loretta had a hard time getting a good photo of a student. I should see if she needs any help. I remember helping 3 students last time.
I remember helping Reggie, Jeanette, and Loretta last time. This is where the brunt of the storm hit on campus. Apparently, the damage was way worse in town. Looks like Caledon has a new artist in residence. I remember I used to break into buildings like this for photos. But I'm trying to be a good role model. Squirrels, the unofficial mascot of every college campus. Half the time, the students don't want to figure out how to fix the issue themselves. All seems fine to me. Wonder if it's just jammed. Maybe it just needs the tried and true smack. Well, that's one way to take a photo. Not bad for an accidental portrait. I always thought Chloe would have been a great actor if she wanted to be. But after Rachel, she gave it up for good. Everyone's used to me and my camera by now. I remember helping Reggie, Jeanette, and Loretta last time. Why does Caledon's new slogan read like a personal threat? President Teller is all in on his Caledon 2.0 plan. Personally, I'm a fan of the current original Caledon. Ah, the Bannertail Gray Squirrel, aka...
Jeanette was trying to take a photo that conveyed a lot of emotion. I should check on her. Hey, Professor Miha. Thanks for posing for Jeanette.
It's Ratty now, Max. And it's my pleasure.
Professor Miha, Ratty, is such a good colleague. Jeanette is a perfectionist. I have to tread carefully when giving her feedback.
Hey, Jeanette. How did your assignment go?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
You create a sense of raw power that's really compelling.
No, you don't get it. I was trying to break composition to create a sense of tension and drama. Damn it!
Jeanette, let me see that photo.
Well, okay.
Wow. I love how you break the rule of thirds and short-size your subject. The imbalance is so tense and dramatic.
Oh my god, thank you. That was exactly my intention.
Just do me a favor. Try the assignment again, but focus more on your subject than your camera.
Sure. Thanks again, Max.
I keep wanting to take this guy's picture, but I can't get him to say cheese. I should keep that one to myself. One student down. I can probably help 2 more. No judgment. I don't like to share my fries either. Seems like a bad omen. But if you like French fries, how bad can you be? Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to take their photo? Maybe I can help. Hey, Reggie. Find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, don't stare!
Okay.
He's a guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
This camera is the best icebreaker there is. Trust me.
Yeah? Okay. Here it goes. Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but so it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him? Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie. Hello there.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communications.
Damn, so much for that special power. Thanks anyway. Hello there.
What's up?
I'm doing a campus survey. We're trying to figure out where students are from.
Tyler, Texas, ma'am. Born and raised.
Thank you kindly. Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. Tell him you have some connection to Texas. You know, football, dude ranches, whatever.
Texas. I can work with that. Thanks, Max. Going in. Hi. I'm Reggie.
Super teacher strikes again. Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along. I hate the idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire. I probably have time to help one more student. Whoa, this is a weird party. Oh, Reggie. Why is Owen so interested in Abraxas? Need to find Loretta. I could run really fast too. I just don't want to. First it was artist in residence. Now it's instructor. If I keep going like this, soon it'll be Professor Caulfield. Oh, God. I always try to point my camera at whatever scares me the most. In high school, it was myself. Then it was being alone. Now... Given my history, I guess there's nothing scarier than being an authority figure. But instead of hiding behind the camera, now I have to step in front of it. And despite everything, I love it. I love the students. I love this place. And I will not let it burn down if I can stop it. Yes, hello. Please tell the fire department to be ready for a blazing inferno Sunday night. Just a gut feeling. Perfect. No Fremont House anywhere on this map. Maybe it's off campus. Loretta always knows more than she should. Which, in this case, is a good thing. Hey, Loretta. How's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
It's like that sometimes. Have you done anything to put him at ease?
I don't want him at ease. I want him to tell me about the drama at Abraxas. He's a senior member. He must know what Reggie's hiding.
That's not the assignment, Loretta.
Fine. I got his photo and not an ounce of dirt for my podcast. Is there anything else?
You've been digging pretty deep into Abraxas for your podcast. Any developments?
Are you trying to get a sneak peek of my next episode?
That, and I have some reasons to be concerned about them myself.
Well, let me just say, I'm following a lead that could blow the top off Abraxas and its administration. But you'll have to listen to the next ep.
Damn. That's some teaser. Kind of a weird question, but are you planning any sort of march on campus?
That is a weird question. What are you driving at?
It's just rumor I'm looking into. Humor me.
No, I'm not planning any march, parade, procession, or any other kind of organized walking.
Understood. Illuminating as always, Loretta.
That's me, shining a light in the dark for those who can't see.
Are you still taking my picture? I have to get to jazz practice.
Cool it, Thelonious. We'll be done soon.
I should make my way back to where class started. I wonder what Chloe would make of Professor Caulfield. She'd probably blow out an orbital nerve from rolling her eyes. It's almost the anniversary of when she died. Every year, I feel her presence grow stronger. But this year, it almost feels real.
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing?
Max! You scared me.
Are you spying on Reggie?
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont House isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no Hall of Secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me? Okay, we'll talk tomorrow then.
Do I really want Loretta know? He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around. I scared you? You're the one spying.
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Great work today, everyone! Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
The teaching is a joy. It's all the other stuff that I struggle with.
A common lament, I'm afraid. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
That's a major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It is about Sofia. We haven't spoken in many months. It has caused me tremendous pain.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
I know Sofia has her reasons. There is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand. I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
I feel the same way. I wish I were able to explain more about that night, but I can't.
It feels good to be able to talk to you about it, though. I feel we are bonded in some sense. Still, for months afterwards, Sofia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that Sofia may be in some terrible danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. But I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
course. You're welcome to audit my class and keep your photography to yourself.
That's why you're top prof. See you later, Professor. One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Yeah, sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
I'm sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
One of my favorite qualities about great artists is that they are terrible liars. I see we are at an impasse. Perhaps in time you will learn something about Safia that you can share with me. And then you will remember that I have always supported you and your work, which I believe you will find important in the rocky times ahead. Always a pleasure to see you, Maxine.
Did I just piss off my one remaining supporter in the administration? Fantastic. Ugh, I hated choosing between keeping Safi's secret or keeping Yasmin's trust. So much going on. Abraxas, whatever Fremont means, and Safi. She's back. No time to dwell on it all now. It's Amanda's open mic benefit at the Snapping Turtle tonight. Last time I left for my trip and missed it. From this point on, my reality will become completely different from the one I lived before. Hopefully, I can learn something.
A beautiful voice, thank you. Next, we're gonna keep the party going with a couple of Sonics. Come on up.
This one is called Lessons in Scarcity.
Time to see if I can find any information on the fire. And enjoy the show while I'm here.